Hello Pisces and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. Oh, everything came out so super fast. Oh, okay. So we've got Pentacle 5, Venus Taurus has come in. We've got Sword 4, Mercury Libra reversed has come in. And we've also got the Empress, Venus Pisces, Libra Taurus reversed as well. My goodness, what is going on, Pisces? So this reading is for February the 1st through to the 15th. It is Aquarius season, and this reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are to get the fuller picture of what's going on for you. And this is a general reading, Pisces. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really resonate, then there will be an extended reading. The link for that will be in the description box below. So, goodness. Venus has just come out of retrograde, but it's kind of like there's something that I feel like there's a message here that you missed, that Venus wants you to go back and get. So it's kind of interesting. Something's kind of coming to you or being revealed to you, some information. There's a lag with the information. It's coming after the fact. Venus is in Capricorn, which is in your 11th house. So there is this sense that you are being shown something that you kind of already knew, but for whatever reason forgot about. It's like, oh, I forgot that. So this could be definitely related to relationships to other people, like larger social groups, people in the outside world, and also ways that you could be making money through the online, through the web, or through connections with people, larger communities, people from other countries, different cultures. So there's a sense that you've forgotten something and Venus has gone, hey, go back because there's something that could really be useful here in terms of bringing abundance. So this is kind of, interesting energy to come through. So if you find yourself in a position where you feel like that you're worried about money, or there's something that is no longer resonating for you with this Pentacle 5, it's kind of like, there is something that you could be utilizing here that you, for whatever reason, just haven't been thinking about or didn't receive the message. So you are kind of getting that loud and clear, because I kind of get this isn't a mindset shift. This is something you've already known. So, and it's something that Mercury in retrograde, we see Mercury reversed, and Venus has been in retrograde, and they do turn around. Both of them have turned around. Mercury turns around in this fortnight, and Venus already has at the end of January. And it's a sense of, getting, going back for something in order to turn something around. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. This is what we're seeing. There is something about to change and turn around here. So interesting. Crossed by the Ten of Pentacles. It is something that is related to your security, something that could be big. It's kind of blocked by something at this moment in time. So it could be like a full-time job, or, something that's very solid and secure in your life. But it's kind of going, let's go back. There's something here. The Eight of Pentacles, I do feel like you've got your work. So work or career, whatever it is that you spend a lot of time doing or working on, is in your conscious mind here. The Eight of Cups, so you're understanding you've got to go back and release something and let something go. The Queen of Swords, so there is clear messages coming to you, and whoa, look at this, the Emperor, okay? Making the most of this opportunity, the Emperor and the Empress. So some message that you get in the divine feminine with the Empress energy, you've gone back and retrieved this. You are now using this in the most powerful way with the Emperor and turning it around and going, right, now I know what to do with this, and I'm going to bring in some success here. So very successful energy, completion of a cycle here with the World. The Queen of Pentacles, fantastic. There is support coming around for this. The Knight of Swords, this is fast-moving energy. That's in your hopes and fears. Whether that's a hope and a fear, that's going to be different for all of you. This feels like a slower energy, going backwards and receiving the information, but moving forward feels fast. So, and there's this very strong motivation to move forward, and letting go of something that became like a real burden here with this Ten of Wands. I want to pull another card. Ooh, Ooh, and look at this. It's going to make you really happy. With this Ace of Cups, there is something new birthing, a new feeling that is coming through that brings love and healing and happiness. So absolutely fantastic. And at the base, we've got the Six of Swords, the card of moving on. So beautiful, more peace coming into your world. So fantastic. This is a really interesting reading that's coming through here. And Venus is all about what you value, you know, your values in the world, and particularly to do with what you need in terms of your personal possessions and what you need in terms of love and money and your relationship to your body as well. So I do feel like there's something coming in here that something very new and successful coming in around this. And so that we've got the Wheel of Fortune, which is Jupiter coming in, bringing a dose of luck and good fortune, wanting to expand an energy here that felt like it kind of had been forgotten or was lacking for whatever reason. Something was sleeping and wasn't making money or wasn't feeling valued or hadn't resonated in the past, is about to awaken. That's kind of what I'm getting here. And you're getting some very, very clear messages from Venus about what that is. So the Ten of Pentacles, yes, there is something solid and concrete that is that's blocking this at this moment in time. So just say, I don't know, you've got a full-time job and you get this message that there's a new job opportunity that's coming through here, because we do have the Eight of Pentacles in your mind. I do feel like it's a lot to do with your work that's coming in. And it's kind of like, you know, do I want to get rid of the thing that's been so stable here at this moment in time? Or are there restrictions around my work at this moment in time that don't necessarily let me help me from moving forward into this, however this is presenting? So I feel like something's wanting to expand, but there's like some sort of contained parameter around the work that you're doing at this moment that feels like it's blocking it. And this could be a new form of security that's coming through that's new and resonating as opposed to the old. So I feel like something that felt really rock solid is now that's what's shifting and changing here, which is interesting. It's moving into something very solid and concrete here as well. So there's a new security coming through, as we mentioned, but at the base, we've got the Eight of Cups. So, you know, you've got two eights here, and they're with the Wheel of Fortune. This is a very auspicious and lucky kind of energy, especially to do with money, success and money. So this is really fantastic. And with the Sword 4, I feel like it's, you know, it's all around foundations of how you're thinking about this. And I feel like, you know what this is. So the Eight of Cups is that you need to kind of let go or detach from an energy that is no longer fulfilling you. So it's walking away from something. We're seeing you moving on or leaving something behind. That I feel like will come around that full moon energy, which is around the 15th in Leo. So I feel like this is where it will feel like there's a real culmination that's coming through with this. There's a completion, and full moons are all around that, a culmination, a completion. And we're seeing this here with the World card, how you are presenting. So it's something that you've probably been working on, and you're kind of seeing it, the completion of that cycle. So just kind of going, no, this isn't really resonating for me. It's not fulfilling for me. And so letting that go. In the recent past, we've got the Queen of Swords. So this is very much, this could be a Libra that's been around you. And it may be even that this particular relationship with the Libra energy, I feel like there's something that maybe has faded. There's something slightly different about the quality of this relationship. It feels slightly different. So however, that doesn't have to necessarily be a Libra, but I feel like it's someone around you that, the nature of the relationship and the bond, or just really the quality, how it's feeling is shifting and changing. So, interesting energy with this Queen of Swords coming in. But that is very much probably getting also a very clear head and around what is no longer resonating for you. The Five of Pentacles can quite literally mean leaving an old form of income. So it can be that as well. But with the Venus and Taurus, it's all about your self-worth, what you hold and value. So, and with the fives, it's like there's conflict around that, or something's no longer resonating. So you kind of sort of saying, oh, maybe you can have that, because it's kind of like, what I feel like you could be doing is, as well here, Pisces, is passing something on to somebody else. Like, you can do that job now. I don't want to do it anymore. Or you can have my old clothes. They don't feel right for me anymore. You're passing something on to somebody else because it's no longer of use for you anymore. So, yeah, it's you don't need it anymore, but someone else might. So that's kind of what I'm getting here with this. But yeah, in the near future, we've got the Emperor, which is success, taking action, very, very strong action, and being really, really successful about it. You may be dealing with people in authority, having to have conversations with people like bosses or banks, or just however it appears. With the Emperor energy, you may have to be dealing with what this big block is with this Ten of Pentacles, some kind of maybe limitation around work hours, or something kind of to do with rules and regulations of where it is that you're working. But this Emperor energy, however it is, I feel like this is a good energy to kind of be getting over any stumbling blocks or any kind of restrictions that are here. So this actually feels really, really positive. And like I said, it's taking that information that you've been given here by the Empress and just going, right, I'm going to make it a concrete success and a concrete reality here. There may even be a sense that something within a relationship, it felt like, if you turn the Empress here the other way up and the Emperor, there's, the energies are, they're kind of cycling around. There's a synergy with the energy, but when one's reversed, it's kind of like they're kind of not quite meeting. One person's a little bit, it's like two magnets almost repelling. Someone's a little bit off. The energies are not necessarily working to their greatest strength together. So if this is you and another person in a relationship that we're seeing here, there's a sense that you'll notice a quality in a relationship shifting and changing. That doesn't mean that it's not actually a really, the Emperor and the Empress are very, compatible energies, but I do feel like it's, and it may just be that we have to wait for this Empress, whoever this Empress is in your life, whether this is you or somebody else, to just kind of start kind of getting back to getting their mojo back, or getting back into a different energetic field or space to kind of turn around. But we don't know how permanent this is going to be at this moment in time. I don't know if this is something that's permanently shifted or not. But either way, it's kind of interesting because it's kind of like those messages inside of you are shifting. So, and the way you're potentially perceiving relationships or experiencing relationships is shifting and changing. So I feel like, there's a part of you that's connecting more to your inner power, definitely with the divine masculines getting a real boost here of energy. And it's different. There's an adjustment that's coming. It's like I said, the quality of the energetic interaction between you and this other energy, whether this is like your divine masculine and divine feminine, is shifting and changing and needs to readjust. There needs to be a readjustment period of this. So that's why it's kind of interesting you're presenting as the World card. So this is very much an energy of completion. Completing a cycle, liberating yourself, freeing yourself. And actually it could be the sense of seeing the world through a different lens. George is like, yeah, definitely. A sense of seeing, the world through a different lens, through the eyes of relationships, with what's being mirrored to you around that. Now, this with the Emperor energy can be like, boom, I'm going to take on the world as well. So it can be like ready to kind of broaden my horizons. And there's maybe an aspect of you that's becoming really super powerful and motivated to kind of go, yes, I'm going out there to do this. So interesting. Energy surrounding you, you've got the Queen of Pentacles. And that's kind of interesting because we've got the Queen of Swords. Again, I feel like the Queen of Swords is saying to the Queen of Pentacles, here, you have this. You take my idea or you take something, and the Queen of Pentacles is going, oh, thanks. And it's something that they really value. But this Queen of Swords energy didn't need it anymore. So it's actually a very nice little exchange. It doesn't have to be anything to do with queens or gender-specific energy. It's just this is more something that has been – it's a very nice it comes from a nice place, this energy exchange that's come here. So I feel like someone has been gifted something, or you are gifting something to somebody else, and I think that they will really, really appreciate this. This doesn't have to necessarily be a person. Maybe it's like, being very charitable, or maybe you're kind of giving something to other people, group that they're really going to value. So that's kind of what I'm getting. Very giving energy here. Hopes and fears, we've got the Knight of Swords, which is Gemini energy. Very fast, quick, boom. It's all happening super, super fast. And I feel like I actually feel like, this is going to, like I said, this is going to be different but for all of you. But I feel like this is more of a hope than a fear. And the interesting thing about the Knight of Swords is that it can sometimes be, it's a very strong determination that comes through with it. And this is very helpful with the Emperor energy. Your mind and fire is kind of going boom in the right direction. But it also, what I'm getting with this card is this can be a twin energy, so that it's understanding that you and another person have very different paths. And to kind of, you might start seeing the differences in those paths at this moment in time, where it may have felt like you were kind of converging on, heading in the same direction, but it's almost like just a slight understanding that you've got different needs where it is that you're wanting to head at this moment in terms of intellectually, mentally, where your thoughts are going at this moment in time. So it's kind of a fascinating process that's happening here, Pisces. But we do have as an outcome the 10 of Wands and the Ace of Cups. So this is a beautiful healing energy, getting your motivation back, saying no to something that you have agreed to or taken on that just it's no longer right. It's become burdensome because it's kind of draining your energy. It feels like you're kind of, lagging one foot behind the other. So it's kind of like if you're dragging yourself out of bed, dragging yourself to go somewhere and you don't really want to be there, but you feel like I have to be there, or you've agreed to do this and you don't really want to do it anymore. This could be quite literally around your health, your energy, your vitality. You could be feeling a little bit tired because it's kind of interesting. We are in Aquarius season now. So this is going to be, we are leading up to your season here, Pisces. And often what happens just before it is that it gets quiet because a lot of the energy is in your 12th house. So the sun is in your 12th house at this moment in time. And this is where it's kind of like, if you imagine every time the sun comes around to your birthday, you get a real boost of energy. You get recharged because the sun is here shining at the vitality. And so it's like, boom, you get all that, you get your energies, your batteries recharged. And so, but if you imagine that's the start of it throughout the whole year, by the time you get to Aquarius season, which is the season just before you, the batteries nearly run out. And so when you've got this energy, it could be that you're just feeling a bit tighter. You're feeling a little bit like I don't quite have, even though it feels like there's this push with the Emperor to be doing things, I feel like it may be, there's just a little something that doesn't quite have, there's taken the edge off a little bit. I don't quite have as much energy as I normally would want to put into that. And so that's why this Ace of Cups is really interesting energy, because I think it's saying, honor that. Honor what your energy levels are requiring of you at this moment in time. Listen to that. When do you need healing? When do you need to rest? When do you need to take a bath? Or just, when do you need a little bit of loving or an emotional release? This Ace of Cups is a beautiful energy. It's a new feeling that I feel like it's a lovely new feeling that comes through that helps yeah, soothe the fatigue. If that makes any sense, even on an energetic level. So it's nice. It's kind of just saying, hold on, because you've got something really concrete you're working on here, and there is just about the timing of it. I think it will kind of possibly really work out and start exploding in your season. But for the moment, it may be that this Mars energy of Mars in Capricorn is kind of going, boom, do this. And it's like, so this can feel like pressures to start and initiate something, or pressures from the external world as well. But I do feel like it's something that you kind of want to do. So at the same time, so you have as an overall energy the Six of Swords. So this is definitely being able to move on from something, and move on from something that, with this Ten of Wands, something that's become heavy and burdensome, a commitment perhaps that you need to start saying no to a few more things during this period, and just take a bit more time out. So this can also be a great time to kind of book a holiday or book some kind of travel that's coming through with this Six of Swords. Maybe you're thinking about moving. So moving on from a relationship, a situation, a place. So the Six of Swords brings all of those sort of things up, and I feel like there's a sense of really wanting to kind of make whatever's seems to be brewing in that department, make it a success. Oh, we're not up to that one yet. So let's pull an affirmation card for you, Pisces. We've got two that have come out. Okay, it says, I love and approve of myself. Beautiful. I appreciate all that I do. I am good enough just as I am. I speak up for myself. I ask for what I want. I claim my power. And I'm going to put that right next to the Emperor energy, because that is very much what it is. That can definitely be related to that. And it says, I am willing to change. I'm willing to release old negative beliefs. They are only thoughts that stand in my way. My new thoughts are positive and fulfilling. So it kind of might be interesting, because I feel like part of the challenge here is for you to kind of assert yourself and initiate and take action and be powerful. And whereas if that's not usually your style or something you don't feel comfortable with, that is something that there is, a lot of messages and healing around, which is really nice. So let's see. We've got beautiful, a little star, and it says just for you. So this is kind of like the stars represent wishes, also represent little messages and guiding lights. So there's something coming in that is very special and just for you, which is really, really beautiful. And yeah, the star card, I mean, stars, it is actually the card of Aquarius. It represents the future. It represents hope. It represents humanity. So, but in general, I think it represents for you a little wish that comes true, and a sense that there's a very divine message coming in for you, which is lovely. So, yeah, beautiful reading, Pisces. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now. We're going to see what's coming in with this Emperor energy. What is it this energy is wanting to achieve and do? What success is coming in with this? And then what's happening when you finally release this burden, you're able to move on from something, and there's healing associated with that. Let's see where this is all going. So into the near future and the future beyond. So we're going to have a little peek further into the future. Ask for any clarifications or ask for any messages that you need to know. Further messages, and we're also going to tune into career, money, love and relationships. So that's all in the extended reading. Would love it if you come over. The link is in the description box below. But if this is where we're leaving each other, Pisces, thank you so much for joining me, and please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, because that lets YouTube know that you support this content and support the channel and helps with the growth of the channel. So thanks so much, and look forward to seeing you next time.